Disney Springs' first weekend since reopening. Hi everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt. Welcome to live video broadcast from Disney Springs, now open for its first Saturday in a few months since the shutdown. We're going to wander around a little bit, see what's happening with Disney Springs. It just opened a few minutes ago. It's a little past 10 Eastern on Saturday morning. So, won't be too crowded, but let's see what's open, see what's going on. Thanks for joining me. Disney has lots of new signs up regarding rules. Just came through the temperature check, and it's very quick and easy, but there is someone from Advent Health, one of the local health systems here, who does a temperature check. Kathy, good morning to you. And we see a lot of new signage around Disney Springs, including this one with sort of an ominous warning that you are accepting the risk and COVID-19 is a dangerous disease. I think we all kind of know that these days, but the Disney lawyers have jobs too. So we're going to head down the escalator, check out what's going on here in Disney Springs, see how many people are going to come out for the first Saturday. Corey, good morning to you. And Bronwyn, good morning. Nice to see you. Brenda from Pennsylvania, how's it going? Welcome to Disney Springs. So this was an interesting week as far as reopening news goes. We still do not have a date on when the Disney parks will be open, but Universal Studios, or Universal Orlando, did announce their opening plans. They're going to start doing some dry runs on June 1st, and then by June 5th they will be reopened to the public. Disney may make their announcement this week, at least that's what Orange County Mayor Demings is suggesting. Hey Paula, good morning to you. Says it's great to be wandering again. I agree. Christy says, hoping that everything is going to be open in October. I sure hope it will be open by then too. Mark, hello to you. Says, thanks for showing everyone. Happy to do it. You can see that the aerofoil balloon is way up in the sky. It is operating again, so that's fun to see. It's been quite some time since that has happened. The AMC movie theater over here, where Disney often holds early showings for new films, still not open. We don't know when movie theaters are going to be open again. And this sign is one that you see all around Disney Springs these days, reminding guests of the new rules. If you want to be here at Disney Springs, these are the things you have to do. Everyone is required to wear a face mask if you're 3 or over. If you don't do that, you are not permitted to enter. Although when you're eating, you can take your face mask off. And of course, they're suggesting social distancing, washing your hands, covering your mouth. So all good things to do these days. Okay, I'm going to head left towards the west side, which I expect to be very quiet since many of the options over there are closed down. But we'll see some construction going on. Saw that earlier this week. Missy, asked, what does a balloon do? It just kind of goes up. It is tethered. And then it gives you a chance to get a nice view from the sky of Disney property, and then it goes back down again. So I actually have not done it yet. It should be on my list. Sue from the UK, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Jana, good morning, says, happy to hear my voice. Thank you for that. I really appreciate your being here. I'm very happy to be back here at Disney property and here at Disney Springs. Can't wait till the time comes when I'll get a chance to re-enter the parks. Don't know what that's going to look like quite yet, but hopefully we are inching closer. So Disney Springs reopened this past Wednesday, and so far only third-party operated locations are open. So things like Starbucks, the Disney-operated spots like World of Disney Store, Disney Days of Christmas, the Disney Pin Traders, they're not open yet. So this Wednesday that's supposed to happen. If all goes well, I'll have a chance to do a live broadcast on Wednesday. Richard says, thanks for the beautiful videos. Richard, you're welcome. I appreciate your being here. Thanks to everyone for joining me. It's sort of an eerie quiet here at Disney Springs. We know that the normal lineup of guests from all around the world are not here. So mostly locals, I would assume. Still, it's good to see it open. It is a step in the right direction. Linda, thank you for joining. So the Candy Cauldron, they had some very good stuff, is not yet open. And looks like they got some stuff to do. It's sort of hard to see inside, but just strange not to see activity in the store. Does look like it is stocked, ready to go. You can sort of see inside the Candy Cauldron. There are products ready to go, including a hand sanitizer. So can't wait to get back in there and try a chocolate-covered strawberry. Jessica, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Jane says, despite the clouds, it's a great day. I agree with you. Thanks to everybody for the comments. Always enjoy chatting back and forth. Thank you also for all the thumbs up, especially the shares. Great way to get the word out. So the former spot of the Gloria Estefan restaurant is going to be a Beatrix. Construction is underway. Can't really tell if it's vertical, but they did complete the demolition. So we're going to head down here past Splitsville. It looks like Splitsville is still not open. And the major draw here on the west side is the Cirque du Soleil show, which is switching over to Drawn to Life, which has not opened up yet. Marissa, hello to you. Said can't wait to go back. So the AMC attraction posters sort of look like a Frozen in Time from the middle of March. There's still a poster there for Onward, which Disney ended up releasing on Disney Plus. Splitsville not open. All the icy machines just waiting to get back into action. And the Cirque du Soleil building waiting for the time when the new Drawn to Life show will premiere. There actually were some media previews of elements of the show, but it never has opened, and we don't know when it will. Kind of exciting over here on the left, we've got the M&M store, which is coming. That's kind of fun. I'm a big M&M fan. When this one opens, the other store in Central Florida at the Florida Mall is slated to close. Looks like they're getting close, I think. I'm excited. I'm an M&M fan. NBA Experience is quiet. House of Blues is not open either. Take a look at the House of Blues sign. I saw this on Wednesday. It's interesting. It says, you may have noticed some of the other neighborhood bands are back to rocking. We're still fine-tuning. We'll be ready to welcome you back into our house in no time. So it will be interesting to see when the House of Blues does reopen. Lisa said 179 days to go. Already have dining reservations. Good for you. Hey, Cheryl from Indiana. Thank you for being here. Anne from Canada. Thanks for joining the broadcast. I always love hearing where everybody is from. And thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the comments. Karen says, how does it feel being back and walking through Disney Springs? It's sort of a set of mixed emotions. On one hand, it's exciting. It's good to see that there is progress towards getting back to whatever the new normal is, as people like to say. Another way, it's a different experience. It's a strange experience because you don't see the crowds that you normally do. Also, everyone's walking around a mask. There are social distancing guidelines and markings, temperature checks. Just, it's not the way it was. But I think that's how it is these days. I'm just happy to be back on a Disney property. Chrissy says, always eat at the House of Blues on the first day. Sounds like a good one. Tim Peterson's in the house. Hey, Tim. Tim is the official and unofficial marketing manager of the Pin of the Month Club. Tim, thanks for being here. So this is an interesting little story here on the right, Ample Hills Creamery. So Ample Hills is an ice cream shop opened up at the boardwalk. It's actually really good. They have some unique flavors. And so they are building, or at least were building, a facility here at Disney Springs. But Ample Hills filed for bankruptcy, as I understand it. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to this location. We'll see. I'm always up for more spots for ice cream. Kathy says it's strange, but it's exciting that it's coming back. Kathy, I agree with you. It is a different kind of experience. Amanda, good morning to you in Georgia. Linda from Baltimore. Corey loves the boathouse. I have heard nothing but raving positive reviews about the boathouse. I have not been there yet. It is on my list. One of my new favorites here at Disney Springs is the Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill right across from Planet Hollywood. Oh, it is good. Julie says, favorite is the Christmas store. Is it open? Not yet. So the Disney Days Christmas store over in the Marketplace section, I hope is going to open on Wednesday. It was not open this past week since it is a Disney operated facility. It's not, any Disney operated facilities are not scheduled to open until Wednesday. I'm hoping that it will be open. Bruce, good morning to you. Wendy from Minneapolis, thanks for being here. It is good to be back on Disney property. Tim says, loves the boathouse. Tim had a chance to go. I have not yet. On the list. I do know that the boathouse is open. Looks like the balloon is back down again. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to walk up the bridge here instead of going through the covered area. Kind of take a different route. Holly said, good morning from New York. Kelly said, oh, sorry, something about the mask requirement. I missed it. It went by too fast. Maria and Enzo's over here on the left. Actually, a very nice place. Had a chance to eat there. They also have a pizza window, which is good. The new Planet Hollywood over to our right. Different style, a lot of fun. Kathy says, thanks for taking us on the stroll. Kathy, you're welcome. Amy Beth said, the music in the background is fun. That is something that Disney does very well. It's always great to hear how the music changes through the different areas of whatever Disney property you're on. It's a big part of the experience. Okay, STK, the steakhouse, is open, complete with white tablecloths. Saw some people dining here earlier this week. Maria and Enzo is not open yet, and the Edison not open yet. Edison, really interesting restaurant. If you haven't had a chance to be there, sort of got the steampunk thing going. Deborah says, Disney is a very clean place. It is. They do work really hard to keep everything in great shape, keep everything clean, especially these days. Lisa says, Florida looks better than Connecticut. Hi. It is a nice day here today. A little warm. Typically on Memorial Day weekend, this place would be busting at the seams, although it is still early, admittedly. Over here on the right, one of my favorite little Disney operated shops, the Ganachery. Woo, they got good stuff. It is expensive, but little pieces of chocolate that are like works of art. Very good. Looks like things are still wrapped up here. Take a peek inside. You can see that the equipment is still covered up. Might be a little hard to see. Michelle's going to be here in October and January. Good for you. I like the way you roll. Melinda says, love that I do these. Melinda, thank you for that. Mike says, it's good to be walking around Disney. It is. I'm thrilled to have an opportunity to share this with all of you. I appreciate your being here. As I mentioned, I love reading your comments, even though I don't get to see all of them on the live broadcast. It's very meaningful to me that you share them. I always appreciate the likes and the thumbs up, especially the share. Wine Bar George is open, although it looks like it's It's not open at this moment, but it did open this week with kind of a hot ticket, as I understand it. Pretty popular place. And the boathouse is straight ahead. I checked earlier this week, the Aqua cars, might not be saying that right, but the cars go into the water. We're not operating. Kind of fun to see them when they do. The Joffrey's Coffee and Tea spot here on the right is open. Tim said Face Mask of the Month Club. This is an idea, a time that may have come. So I wanted to thank everyone for the orders for the new t-shirt. The Home is Where Adventure Is t-shirt launched last week. A lot of orders came in, really happy about that. I think that the nice folks at TeePublic who fulfill those orders are having a very busy time, so I appreciate your patience. If you put an order in, you haven't gotten a confirmation back. If you want to check out the new design for this month, you can go over to worldofwaltstore.com. You can check out all the t-shirt designs, including the latest one, and, of course, the Pin of the Month Club. It wouldn't be a World of Walt live broadcast if I didn't put in the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club, so here we go. If you want to have a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. You know, I just noticed this week. Maybe this was here all along, but there's an orange bird. An amazing mural. It's beautiful. It says Florida Citrus. Very cool. Missy said I should make a mask. You know, you can get a lot of the designs from the t-shirts, both the latest one, Home is Where Adventure Is, and the previous ones. You can get a design and put on a mask. So head over to worldofwaltstore.com, check it out. Okay, it looks like Paddlefish is not yet open for the day. Had an opportunity to eat here. Do you like seafood? Good stuff. Joyce from Rainy, New Jersey. Thanks for being here. The Little Love Pop shop is not yet open. I'm not sure if you've seen the cards. They're actually a lot of fun. They're very much like a little work of art. Very, very expensive when it comes to a greeting card, but wow, the designs are just amazing. So check that out. That is a pop-up greeting card. Isn't that amazing? They have some Disney designs, some general designs. David said loves the orange bird. Kathy said orange bird is from the 70s. You are right. Back when the Citrus Association in Florida sponsored Disney. Maria said almost nobody out today. It is extremely quiet. Although Disney Springs just opened, I don't know, 10 o'clock not too long ago. We definitely do not have the crowds we have seen in the past. It's a different time for sure. Michelle said, get to the priorities. When are Dockside Margarita going to open? Good question. Disney did say the standalone bars are not going to open at this time, and I don't think we have a date when they're going to open. This coming Wednesday is when the Disney-operated locations are going to open. Maybe that'll include the bars, I'm not sure. Don't really know. But I expect it to include things like the World of Disney store, which is up here. I'm hopeful it's going to include the Disney Days of Christmas, 'cause it's always fun to check that out. Maybe the Disney Pin Traders, Goofy's Candy Company, the Co-op. All these are options or stores I'm looking forward to. So we saw this earlier on the broadcast, but all around Disney Springs we have these signs about health and safety reminders, including reminders to wear a mask, keep social distancing, wash your hands. There are a few spots around where there are outdoor hand washing stations. The Lego store, at least as of earlier this week, was not open, and the Lego pit was not open. I always thought that was sort of a little germ festival anyway, but it was fun. Kids loved it. Someone, maybe it was Cassie, asked if there are plus sizes for the shirts. There are. Sometimes it depends on the color and the design, but if you head over to worldofwaltstore.com, there are plus sizes of the shirts. Christy, I think it was, asked if the public restrooms are open. They are. They do have signs up asking people to wash their hands for 20 seconds. So World of Disney store, not open this Wednesday, though it should be. Just feels strange to not see that store open when people are out and about. The Joffrey's locations around Disney Springs are open, including this kiosk. And the ever-popular Starbucks is open. Nancy asked if the Marvel store is open. I think it is not, because that's a Disney-operated store. Mike says, loves listening to the background music. Crystal's a fan of the Lego Dragon out in the lake. Me too. I think that's really cool. All right, let's continue on. Another place that's not open is the Ghirardelli store. Still has the not open sign. Have not yet heard when it's going to open. I definitely miss the free chocolate, and the ice cream is super good. All right, we're going to continue over through the marketplace. We're going to head over to the Rainforest Cafe. We do not yet have news about what Landry's locations are going to do. So Landry's operates through the Rainforest Cafe here at Disney Springs, as well as the one over at the entrance to Disney's Animal Kingdom. As a company, I think they laid off all their employees, but they are doing some reopening in Texas. It's a pretty big organization. So hopefully they will be getting to a point where they can start to reopen their facilities here. See if we can take a quick peek inside the Ghirardelli. I suspect there's lots of chocolate waiting to be bought. Rob said, when will the shops open? So some are open right now. It is very early in the operating day. You can see me there. It's pretty hard to see in there, but there are chocolates ready to be bought. The Four Rivers Cantina food truck here is open. If you've never experienced Four Rivers, I highly recommend it. Very popular barbecue place. Carol said, curious how the mask is with the heat. It's not so not so comfortable. To be fully honest with you, I guess maybe I'm getting more used to it. I would much rather not have it, but that's the price you pay. Kathy says she can smell it, the chocolate, I assume. Janet says they got the best sundaes here. The Ghirardelli sundaes are good. If you like hot fudge, they have got super hot fudge. Another sort of display over here for Disney Springs with oranges. This one's kind of fun. I think this one has been here, but it's fun to look at. Also, the PhotoPass Studio is a Disney-operated location, not open right now. It's really just a beautiful mural here. It's fun to see all the details in it. Kathy asks, cloth or paper mask? I have a cloth one. Diana, hello to you. Harold asks, are the masks mandatory? I think that was the question, and they are. So guests 3 and over are not allowed into Disney Springs unless they are wearing a mask. That is a hard and fast rule for these times at Disney Springs right now. Someone asked, what was the food truck? I think was the question. The food truck was the Cantina by Four Rivers. Four Rivers is a Central Florida barbecue place, and it is good. They've got a number of locations around Central Florida. That's actually a favorite of mine. Emus says, God bless for the podcast. Thank you, Emus. Appreciate your being here. Eric says, is Earl of Sandwich open? Eric, you are asking a key question, and the answer is yes. Fortunately, Earl of Sandwich is open. It did open this past Wednesday. Still had long lines, as you would expect, but it was good to see it. So one of my favorite spots here, the Disney Pin Trading Store, closed. But you can see that Disney is making plans to reopen. They actually have entrance and exit signs, markings, I guess, on the floor. So over here on the left, it's going to be exit only.
Hey, welcome
Hi.
back. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great, thank you.
They also have the social distancing markings on the floor. It's going to help people get in and probably count that not too many get in. Looks like the entrance is going to be right there. This will be an exit. Okay, Earl of Sandwich does not have a line reaching outside the door, so that's normally a good thing. This section over here is going to be pretty quiet because a lot of these spots are operated by Disney. Jill said she was here on Wednesday. Deb says loves the pin trading store. Me too. I'm there all the time. All right, let's walk over this way before we wrap it up for today. Appreciate everyone joining me today. It's been a good conversation. Always enjoy the comments. Thanks always for the hearts and the wow faces. Goofy's Candy Company, another facility opened by or operated by Disney, not yet open. Over here on the right, the Disney Days of Christmas, also not open. Doug said canceling the trip in October. Diane says loves the Disney Days of Christmas store. Hugo, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Ellen said it was a nice break. Thanks, Ellen. Appreciate your being here. Lucy said, thanks for sharing. Happy to do it. Art of Disney, another place I always enjoy seeing, not open today. All right, we're about at the end of the road when it comes to Disney Springs. So if things go as planned, Wednesday, Disney Springs is going to open a lot of the Disney-operated locations. I hope to be here and to share it with you. Also watch for news this week. Orange County Mayor Dennings is saying that Disney is slated to present their plan for reopening. So hopefully that will happen. We'll learn more about the timeline on when the Disney parks and resorts will open, as well as some of the details that Disney expects as part of the reopening process. Crystal says, thanks for a beautiful walk. Crystal, you are welcome. I appreciate your being here. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, you might want to turn on notifications so Facebook will let you know whenever I go live. Also, we'll post this video to Facebook as a archive and over at YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to head over to YouTube, do a search for World of Walt and subscribe. Sometimes I get some exclusive content over there. I appreciate your joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Thanks to all those who have paid the price and their families so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we do. I wish you a great Saturday, a great extra long weekend for those of you who got the time off. And until next time, God bless.